What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 23 online CFM game. We are now in week 9 of the 2024 season here in the Premier Madden League. It is year 3 of our Giants online CFM, and we are riding a nice little win streak that dates all the way back to week 4 as we take on back-to-back divisional foes, including the 3 and 4 Philadelphia Eagles. We are underway at the link as the Eagles try to claw their way back to a 500 record in pursuit of at least a wildcard berth, maybe making some noise at the top of the NFC East standings. They'll need a lot more wins to catch up to us and the Dallas Cowboys, who are our opponent next week. Third down, here's, Derrick Henry with the run. Derrick Henry is going to be the critical factor of trying to limit Philadelphia. This is a floater, first down. Oh, the Hunter nearly got the pick. That's what we want. We want Drake May trying to pass the ball. Keyword trying, but he never even had a shot. Instead, he got shot down. Ball's out, picked up. Patrick Queen, an easy convoy into the end zone. It's an opening drive touchdown for the Giants defense. And I couldn't tell you who knocked that ball out because there was, 3 Giants that absolutely clobbered May as soon as he finished the play action. He truly never stood a chance, but the rookie bouncing back pretty nicely as Dallas Goedert with a solid catch and run. That's going to get a first down. Next play, May up the middle, got another first. Oh, and Corey Davis out-muscles poor Cordell Flott on his way to the end zone. And added injury to insult, Mohamed Diabate, our starting outside linebacker, is injured on the play. The second-year linebacker is eligible to return, so we'll bring him back in as we're going to get the ball in great field position due to the kick going out of bounds. As Saquon Barkley, of course we want to get Saquon established. He's off to a great start once again this year, but the story with Saquon always is, can Saquon play the full 17 games of the regular season? So far, so good, as he's off to a good start in this game, but as you guys saw, Michael Trigg is out for this game and then some with a knee cartilage tear. Whoop! That'll put more pressure on Saquon to put the team on his back. And what a spectacular touchdown run by Barkley to send the statement to the Philadelphia Eagles. If you want to beat the Giants, you got to go through number 26. And our Giants regain the lead. Third down. Will Shipley, the running back out of Clemson, with a sneaky run for the first down. Not only do they have Derrick Henry, they also have Will Shipley now coming out that backfield. So running back is going to be a position of priority throughout the game, but man, we got to at least try to cover the tight end Dallas Goedert, who's got a couple of big catches in this game. With a start for May after fumbling the ball on the opening drive, 8 for 11, 140 yards. Second down and goal, Derrick Henry, second bite at it. This time he chomps into the end zone untouched, and this Philadelphia offense has found their footing against the normally stout Giants defense. Third down, jump ball, looking for Mike Will. I mean, I like Mike Will in those opportunities, maybe asking a little bit too much. We can't always expect Mike Williams to make that catch, or else offense will be a little bit too easy as Derrick Henry, as usual, breaking that first tackle. And as usual, it's all about putting multiple bodies on Henry and just making sure that after that hit, the secondary defender is there right away. As we did on this play, only a gain of 2. Put the ball in Drake May's hands, put the pressure on the rookie, and see what he produces. That time, we'll definitely live with those results as Jake Elliott. That one skated back in and good. It's scary for a second as Bobby Wagner made that third down tackle. Philadelphia takes the field goal, takes the lead. Defense is still presenting quite the issue in this game, which is not what I expected in this game. I thought this would be a defensive battle, but both offenses have come to play so far, especially Saquon Barkley, who's on the run, on second down, only needed inches, and he got a lot more than that. Saquon 6 for 66 so far. He could be in for a big game as Daniel Bellinger steps into the fray. Michael Trigg, the rookie tight end, out for the rest of this game and the rest of this video at least with that knee cartilage tear. That'll put the spotlight on Daniel Bellinger to play big for this game in the next couple of weeks. We're under a minute to go in the first half, slowing the pace of the game down. Third and 1, Saquon just need a yard, and good job by Barkley burrowing in there to move the chains. We work a little bit more clock, let Saquon have another stab at it, but he doesn't get much. That's a timeout burned by our Giants, the first of the half. Second down, shovel, Bellinger bouncing off his own man. Oh, bouncing off the Eagles as well. What an effort by Daniel Bellinger to the 4-yard line as we will fake it to Barkley. Jones on the run, he wants to run it. He can't. Contained well by Philly. We have to kill that play and throw it away. Yes, Saquon! Oh, that tackle was the difference between a loss of a yard and a touchdown. Now it's third down. We'll go to Barkley. He'll give it his all, but he's in trouble. He's eventually brought down. Lost 5 on that Wildcat touch pass. And that might have been a little bit too cute of a play call right there as we settled for a field goal to end the first half. But at the end of the day, we made that the last drive of the first half. It was a little bit conservative, but considering we get the ball to start the second half and a chance to double up, it was a conservative approach to the end of the half, and considering the way Philly played on offense, I'm okay with that. Just don't let them get the ball and score more points. Let's try to control the game on this side of the field. But, this Giants offense is not exactly prolific, and, without Michael Trigg, we might be a bit more limited. Maybe not, though. The damn Daniel connection is starting to come alive a little bit. 3rd down and 3. Oh, we have a run commit! Wide open MVS for the easiest touchdown of his NFL career. Philadelphia with a big mistake on a big stage. Wow, we got ourselves a great break right there. I mean, MVS with that 95 speed doesn't need much of an opening to get by your defense. A run commit, that'll definitely do the job as Drake May hit on the throw. We're really putting the pressure on May now, and our defense tightening up a little bit. And like I said, this might actually be a game where we need to score points to win a shootout, which is not what we're built for, but we've done it before like we did against the Cowboys in week 2. Here's Daniel Jones, bombs away, MVS with the step, and Marquez Valdez Scaling's deep ball is really starting to unleash itself back in the end zone. Oh, what a catch that would have been of Rashad Bateman. Could have came down with it. Instead, it's 3rd down. We'll give it to Barkley. Let our superstar try to make a play on the ground. Any down is a Saquon down, but that stout Philly front 7 held us in check, and we got to settle for the field goal. So our second opportunity in the red zone that comes up short. We have to settle for a field goal, but, hopefully we can convert some of those, or else the Eagles are going to get themselves back into this game. Maybe not. Mohamed Diabate in for the pick 6. Wow. Diabate, who got injured earlier in the game, he stuck with it, and boy, did that pay off. He picks off Drake May and cashes in his first career pick 6. And, that's great to see our young players stepping up because we don't got many of them. Especially from the year 2 draft or year 1 draft, whatever you want to call it, that's going to be an absolute dime by May on 3rd down and 14. But Diabate is perhaps the biggest player from that season 2 draft that we had. 3rd down and 16, May, middle. Wow! Drake May is making some ridiculous throws right now to keep the Eagles in this game. Play action on 1st down. And May, as good as he was doing, he tried to make one more big play. Instead, he gets dumped by Kayvon Thibodeau. 3rd down, Henry with the run. And of course, Derrick Henry with the 1st down, because why not? But for the most part, you see Henry's stats. We've done the job against Derrick Henry. We put the ball in Drake May's hands, and as good as May has done, the turnovers that he's also committed have been costly. Here's another one right on cue. Adoree Jackson with the theft, and that's been the story of this game. Philadelphia, they've definitely brought the firepower to this game, but we have just played a turnover-free ball game, and clean football is usually winning football. 3rd down, Jones off the back foot. Oh, we wanted Mike Williams, and that could have been a touchdown, but we weren't really able to fully plant the feet with Daniel Jones due to the pressure by Philly. But we did a good job working a little bit of clock. Thibodeau's in the backfield again with the sack. 3rd down and forever. May outside, major separation, and I can't even tell you who that Van guy is, but he's brought up a 4th down and 1. May, oh, wow! Drake May to Ian Thomas. The degree of difficulty on these throws are amazing, but one too many difficult throws. Here's the pick. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar. Darnay Holmes is going all the way home for the touchdown, and it's officially an onslaught. Our Giants have walked into the hostile environment of Philadelphia and taken the Eagles by storm, and that's going to do it for this game essentially as we skip through garbage time. Hunter Waller nearly got a pick on the final play of the game, but it is a nice win for our New York Giants. And that second half, it was a tale of 2 halves. The first half, offenses were going back and forth. Second half, our Giants defense really stepped up. And in these long CFM games, the team that makes those second half adjustments, that's usually the difference between a good team like Philadelphia, around a 500 team, and the great teams like our New York Giants, who now sport a 9-1 record as we get ready for our biggest battle of this season. As you see, the injury diagnosis for Michael Trigg, he's out for 4 weeks. Remember, Slayton got hurt a couple of weeks ago, so he's still out. But we got good depth. Obviously, we have Mike Williams, an overqualified backup receiver. And then we got Daniel Bellinger. We at least know what Daniel Bellinger brings to the table. But now we focus on this Dallas matchup. The Dallas Cowboys only have 1 loss on the year. It came to our New York Giants in Week 2 in overtime at AT&T Stadium. Now we go to MetLife Stadium on Monday Night Football. First place in the division on the line. The 8-1 Giants, the 7-1 Dallas Cowboys. What about we have on our hands? We are underway on Monday Night Football. The Giants will get the first crack at it on offense, and no surprise here, we'll start with a Saquon Barkley run. Remember that first Dallas game? We had a couple of fumbles. We gave up a kick return touchdown. It was a wild game. We want to avoid those theatrics as much as we possibly can and play a game like we did against Philadelphia. Just a smart game. No turnovers, no special teams blunders. 3rd down and 3. Daniel Jones on the field, dropping back, looking to pass, and that was scary and nearly intercepted. As we see Ezekiel Elliott with his first run of the game, and certainly not the last. We know the Dallas Cowboys want to establish the ground game early and often, so we have to kind of replicate what we did last week against Derrick Henry and the Philadelphia Eagles and just keep the ground game in check. Put the ball in Tyree Jackson's hands and watch the young quarterback fold. Sean Murphy Bunting with the touchdown. Oh, SMB continues a stellar season, and that might have been his biggest play of the season, the pick for 6. Here's Tyree on the run. Sean Murphy Bunting again. Oh, he had a chance to get a second pick of the early game, but one hand instead of 2. That's how you bat it instead of catching it, Sean. Come on, man. As Tyree Jackson gets his first completion here, and just like last week, we get the early defensive touchdown to give ourselves that forward momentum and to allow us to lean on our defense, which is what we really want to do, right? Lean on our defense, lean on our ground game, just play that rugged style, as that'll be caught on 3rd down. Ezekiel Elliott sneaking out the backfield, getting by Jaquiski Tarr, and Zeke didn't step out. He got some extra hidden yardage to the 27-yard line. Now Tony Pollard checks in. Pollard with the nice cut, and once again, just like last week, after we get the defensive touchdown, the offense responds pretty well. That time, though, great job by Ajalori setting the edge, bringing up a 3rd down. Tyree, oh, he's skittish with the footwork. He never looked comfortable as he throws it away, and now you got an iced field goal for poor Eddie Pinheiro due to the M factor, icing in the first quarter, but Pinheiro, cool as a cucumber, up and good. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll live with giving up 3 on that drive, and we can get 7 right here, right back. Daniel Jones, he's always good for a couple of missed throws in the first quarter. 3rd down, no one getting close to Danny Dimes. He'll roll out, he'll fire, he's got it, and Marquez Valdes-Scantling. That was a scary play, but we actually got the first down out of it as Barkley in the open field. He's one tough man to bring down. Saquon's so elusive, so scary, one-on-one. Saquon is having an MVP-style kind of start to this season as Daniel Jones just got to make the smart play right there. No turnover-worthy plays. Limit those as much as possible. Lift for the 3rd down is Daniel Jones holding in trouble. There's absolutely nothing to be had here, and we'll just have to eat the coverage sack. And as we are going to get the field goal up and good for Blake Gillikin. That was a scary moment there, but we definitely had a touchdown to, I believe it was Mike Williams. I missed it. By the time I realized it, it was a little bit too late, but we get the turnover back on the first play of the next Cowboys possession. CeeDee Lamb is slammed to the ground by Hunter Waller, and the future Hall of Famer Bobby Wagner. Right place, right time. We're not getting much done on offense, though. It's 3rd down and 9 after the missed pass by Daniel Jones. Firing downfield. Bateman got it. Oh, Rashad Bateman with a tough catch in traffic. Great concentration by the former Baltimore Ravens. 2nd down, Barkley denied. Back-to-back Barkley runs get us nothing. Now 3rd down, Daniel Jones back in the end zone. Oh, Mike Will made it happen. Mike Williams is simply a touchdown machine. Just throw up the goal line fade and let that huge catch radius do its thing as Lamb, denied once again. You can see the frustration of CeeDee Lamb as he is taking some brutal hits in this game. 3rd down and 10 for our Giants, and we get the conversion. The drive stays alive under 2 minutes to go in the first half, and just like last week, I know I keep on saying this, we're going to slow the game down. A lot of similarities except for the fact of the score. That's 2nd down and 4. Micah Parsons puts the heat on, and we're going to make the smart play. throw it away. But yeah, we got a 14-point lead instead of trailing by 3 like we were at the end of the first half last week as Barkley gets the run. Oh, so close to the first down, but not quite. And what we're actually going to do here, we're not going to go for it on 4th down. We're just going to let all of this clock wind down, burn a timeout so the field goal is not any tougher than it has to be with 8-mile-per-hour winds. And we're just going to settle for our 3. We're going to play it smart with 11 seconds to go in the half. Blake Gillikin, not an easy kick, but he does deliver to give us that 3-possession lead. And, you know, I just feel like I would rather go into halftime, take our 3 points, than give the offense an extra possession to at least get the 3 back or, you know, maybe even get 7. It's a conservative style, but, I mean, the way our defense plays, especially in the second half of these games, I'd rather just take our 17-point lead and say, all right, good luck getting it right back. Oh, that's a tight window and a ridiculous catch by CeeDee Lamb. He takes another blow, but this time he hangs onto the ball. Here's Zeke trying to cut the grass here at MetLife. He gets a solid run, and now that we got the Cowboys down big, they still want to run the ball, which works to our advantage because, you know, they're not going to go on fast drives, but they're sticking true to their identity, and it's paying off here as Ezekiel Elliott brings up a 3rd down and 2 as Hunter Waller collides with him to make that play. No huddle. Zeke another run. Oh, there's nowhere to go. There is absolutely nowhere to go. Dexter Lawrence shut down one avenue, and Leonard Williams shut down the next. 4th down. Cowboys on the field. They'll go for it from the 32-yard line. Tyree outside. Major space. And a good grab by Brevin Jordan, the tight end, who beat Patrick Queen to the 6-yard line as Tony Pollard with the 1st down run. And, I mean, our defensive line is doing a great job just protecting the interior. Wow! Scary throw. Adoree Jackson had a beat on that ball. Lamb lost a lot making that reception. 3rd down. Catch and run. Zeke almost got in there. 1 yard short. But this puts the Cowboys in position that they'll definitely go for this 4th down. Only need a yard. And they'll get it. Ezekiel Elliott, patient running, finds the end zone. And the Cowboys get a badly needed touchdown just to put the pressure on us. But this will alleviate some of that pressure as Dallas kicks it out of bounds. I don't know why we keep on having similarities to last week, but there we go. We're going to get the ball at the 40-yard line because of that misfire. Outside Jones! That's a misfire, a missed opportunity. Bateman had a big gain on our hands. Instead, now it's 3rd down and 10, and we really got to earn it. Daniel Jones. Once again, the protection has been stout. Daniel Jones downfield. Got it. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 60 yards to the crib. MVS with that 95 speed. The deeper we get into the season, the more we're learning how to take those deep shots at the right opportunities. Get the right coverages for them. Oh, man! Tyree Jackson misfires, and it's picked off by Aaron Robinson. And that'll give us great field position already with a 17-point lead. Feeling good about ourselves, and now feeling even better as we get the 1st down from Barkley. And you know, these are the kind of games that Saquon has put together all season long. 14 for 69, make it 15 for about 75. It's not flashy, but it really gets the job done. It did not get the 1st down, though, and on 3rd down, Barkley, oh, he skates through the middle, got low to the 5-yard line. Next play, Barkley looking for the block. Oh, he lost it! Ball's punched out and immediately picked up by Harold Joyner. Barkley eyes to the end zone, didn't have 2 hands tight on that ball. 2nd down, start of the 4th quarter. Barkley is in for 6, and that drive was just, we just out-muscled the Cowboys there. We just rode number 26. We rode our MVP, let him do his thing. And even though Saquon fumbled the ball while we were on conservative, by the way, which is a little questionable, we got it done. We still trust Saquon after that fumble. If he fumbles the ball, we just know he won't do it again, and he'll, you know, have 2 hands tight and maybe run a little bit more aggressively to our advantage. 4th down. Here's Tyree Jackson in traffic, picked off. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar. This has been a dominant defensive display by our New York Giants. In the battle for 1st place in the division, we are dominating this matchup against Dallas, and we're looking for the clean season sweep, which is really going to help us out in those final standings. Here's a 4th down that is not even going to be close to being converted. I don't know what Tyree Jackson's doing there, but definitely fine by me. But yeah, now we have an extra game on the Dallas Cowboys, and since we sweep the season series, we have that head-to-head over Dallas if it comes down to it in the final standings. So yeah, a huge win right here on Monday Night Football for our Giants, as we are going to kneel it out here with Davis Webb, take our 24-point win, and move on to next week. We have one more game before the bye week. It is against the winless Cleveland Browns, which is going to be an interesting changeup, right? We had to really bring the heat for these divisional matchups. And then we go against an out-of-conference opponent who has not won a game yet. Can we bring that same intensity? Is that going to be the upset of the season? We'll have to see as you guys check out the stats. And, yeah, Barkley, 18 for 87. That's just what he's done all year, right? 5 yards a carry or so. And really nothing more than that. Every once in a while he busts off the big run, has a big performance or two. But it's just the consistency. The consistency to know that Saquon's going to deliver week in and week out. That allows us to, manage possessions, work a little bit of clock, lean on our defense. And this defense, I don't know about our offense, right? I'm talking about our offense, but our defense is playing as good as it gets. This is a defense that I could take into any playoff game. And it's kind of like last season. Last season, our defense was kind of the same. We could take that defense against anybody and feel good. It's just that we played so bad offensively in that playoff game against Tampa Bay. That was our issue. So now this year, as you guys see, we switched up the offense a little bit just to take away those turnover-worthy plays that I even have a chance of a turnover for Daniel Jones. If we miss a pass with Daniel Jones, it's usually just because Daniel Jones has a poor accuracy instead of, just us taking really low percentage chances. So, yeah, just high percentage passes. That's what we're trying to get with Daniel Jones. If not, give it to Barkley, as we do here. Saquon starting off in style against the Cleveland Browns. As I mentioned, the Browns haven't won yet. They don't really have much to write home about, but, this would be the upset of the century on the road against our New York Giants atop of the NFC conference standings. And early on, just letting Saquon do his thing. He's getting some easy yardage. He'll look for more and get it. Saquon bounces it outside. One-on-one! Jumping away! Jumping for joy! Saquon Barkley, 44 yards to pay dirt. What a run. We got the journal in there. Saquon with the journal. Oh, baby. If the Browns don't step up early on, this could get ugly. It already is getting ugly. That was a disgusting throw in traffic. That poor receiver never stood a chance. Third down, everything vertical. Queen pocket. This is... intended for, I believe, Josh Downs, but Adoree Jackson looked more of the intended receiver on that play as you see Ken Nwanu. He brings some good return skills to this team, man. I love Kadarius Toney as a returner, but Ken Nwanu is not a bad replacement. In the kick return game, we're getting better kick returns than we've really gotten all cycle long from Kene as we get another Saquon run in here. Barkley is at it again! Saquon turns the corner, and he's loose! Barkley, 51 yards this time into the end zone, and this could get absolutely vicious, and this could be a game that breaks into the record books for Saquon. The way we've started off, third down, empty set, Watson picked off, Jaquiski Tartt, do not put your hands in the cookie jar, Tartt will make you pay. It's 3 touchdowns before the midway point of the first quarter for the New York Giants. This is looking as one-sided as the game looked on paper. The Browns look like they're an NCAA team going against an NFL team right now. Watson once again testing Adoree Jackson, and that's shut down coverage by Adoree Jackson as we unfortunately suffer an injury timeout to Dexter Lawrence. About the only thing that has gone wrong so far. Hopefully that's not a big injury. Daniel Jones extending the play, eyes downfield, and man, Daniel Jones, 2 missed throws to start the game off. Come on, man. Torn labrum for Big Sexy Dexy. He's out for a couple of weeks. It's a good thing we got the bye next week at least. Jones. Oh, this one's going to hang forever and nearly get picked off by Denzel Ward. I don't think we needed that much flow on that ball. Definitely got a lot more than I expected right there. So, yeah. We are 0 for 3 passing, which is not good. But, the way our defense is playing... Yeah, oh man, another interception. Every throw Deshaun Watson makes looks like it's interception prone right now. And that time, the Hunter claimed his victim. The rookie Hunter Waller is really making noise. This isn't offsides. This is a free play. Barkley taking advantage, and then some. Look at Saquon. Nothing but green grass ahead. 78 yards, walking into the end zone. Another journal for Barkley will surely decline the penalty. Saquon, 3 long touchdowns in the first quarter alone. Is wow, what a way to get your first completion of the game. Like I said, man, every throw that Watson makes looks like it could be a turnover as Watson takes a sack. That could have been a turnover as well. Kayvon Thibodeau got the sack. Third down and a mile. Watson off the back foot. Tight coverage. Picked off. No. Oh, Sean Murphy bunting. He had his opportunity to get the 4th pick of Watson in the first quarter. Instead, we'll just have to settle for the punt return of Ken Nwanu, which is solid, which is great, which is spectacular, which is amazing. Ken Nwanu to pour it on here at MetLife. 34 to zip before the end way to the end zone. And this is a different level of domination than anyone could have expected. Now Sean Murphy-Bunting gets his interception. That is, I believe, the 4th of Watson in this game, maybe the 5th. It's hard to keep track of right now. This is unbelievable. I think the Browns want to wave the white flag right now, but we still got a lot of football to play in this game. And the question's going to be, how many yards can Saquon get? He's at 239, making 248. And looking for more, breaking the tackle, getting the block. Oh, Barkley! That's number 4 on the day for Saquon Barkley. Every run looking better than the last one. Oh, Saquon! Don't do him like this. This is about to be like a Wisconsin running back in NCAA going for 400 yards as Watson with the 3rd down conversion on the ground. This is crazy. I think Saquon's at like 270 right now. And that's an interception thrown right to Hunter Waller. He breaks the tackle. He's looking like Barkley. He's running away. And he's in the end zone. The Hunter is on the prowl here at MetLife. This is crazy. This is simply crazy. Touchdowns galore right at Murphy-Bunting. Oh, he might have lost the ball in the sun right there. And our shutout might be over as the Browns are now in scoring range. 2nd down, giving it to Kareem Hunt, letting him get a toe added. No Nick Chubb for today's game. And Kareem Hunt is wishing he wasn't here right now as he gets stuffed like a bologna sandwich. 4th down, Watson scanning, got it off. Oh, and off the mark. A miserable day for Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns continue. As I tried to do another journal right there, but I absolutely mistimed it. So bad. Oh my goodness. I don't know what the Browns are doing, but they can't tackle. Now we got Darius Slayton breaking tackles. It's 3rd down. Daniel Jones. Whoa, he wanted Barkley, but it's picked off by Bryce Callahan. I don't know how in the world that, like, Daniel Jones, come on, bro. I'm not asking you to do much. How do you throw a pick on that play, man? Like, off the back foot? Come on, man. And now here the Browns are 3rd down, looking for a touchdown. Their first of the game. Won't get much here on 3rd down, but this time the Browns are going to learn their lesson. They're going to realize, look, we got to get points. Like, we got to do something to make sure we're not getting shut out. And even that chip shot field goal came at a bit of a risk as it nearly hit the left upright. Look at Kenny bursting away. Oh, Kenny, he's going to do it again. Kenny Nwanu, a punt return touchdown. Now well on his way to a kick return touchdown. Nwanu is dominating on special teams. The Giants are dominating all 3 aspects of the game. 56-3 near the end of the first half. That's Patrick Queen with the sack. And the Browns, they'll just call mercy. They'll go into halftime. They won't even burn a timeout. And man, oh man, that'll end the most dominating first half in NFL history. The most lopsided first half. A 53-point lead. I mean, I guess it's safe to say we're going to win this game. And it's definitely garbage time in the second half of this one. In fact, we're probably not even going to play the rest of our offensive starters for the rest of this one, as that's a pass that's asking to be intercepted, and it is by Hunter Waller, who for the 2nd time this season has a hat trick of interceptions. I think he did it earlier in the season against the Saints, week 4 it was. Now he does it once more as we bring in Ty Thompson, the rookie quarterback. It's Ty Thompson, Ken Nwanu, Harold Joyner, whoever's on the bottom of our bench, Colin Johnson. They're going to take care of the rest of this game because the offense, the starters, they're done. Unfortunately, that means we can't chase 300 rushing yards with Saquon Barkley. I'd love to do it, but, you know, in the CFM, the rules are once you're up by 42 at halftime, or I think it's 28 at the end of the 3rd quarter, as Sean Murphy-Bunting is going to make us up 28,000 with this pick 6. It's actually going to be 63 after the PAT, but Sean Murphy-Bunting, I think he has 3 interceptions in this game to go along with Hunter Waller's 3 picks. This is insane. This is absolutely insane right now. But yeah, it's once you're up 28 at the end of the 3rd or 42 at the end of the first half, you have to take out your starters just as a show of sportsmanship, so you don't run it on and stat pad and all that stuff. So we really had no choice but to take our starters out, which is not really a big deal. I didn't really need them in the game anyways. We don't want them getting hurt in this game. There's really nothing to play for besides chasing an all-time record. It's Kenny Nwanu. The Browns are chasing him. They won't catch him. Kenny Nwanu, a rushing touchdown touchdown to add to his impressive resume on the day. I mean, I don't think that's ever been done before. A player getting a kick return touchdown, a punt return touchdown, and a rushing touchdown all in one game. We are at 73 points in the fourth quarter. And the crazy part is, we're not even trying to score points right now. I'm literally just trying to run this clock out. And you guys saw I ran a little RPO right there, a jet touch pass. The reason why I did those is we're going to run some triple option here on third down. And Kenny Nwanu, oh baby, you can wave him goodbye. 68 yards for Kenny. The all-purpose yards are skyrocketing for Kenny, who might actually have more yards than Saquon in this game. And Saquon has about, 270 rushing yards on the game as the Browns make their first positive play on Kenny. This time they keep Kenny in check. Problem is, Ty Thompson's got the ball, and Ty Thompson is in. Oh my goodness, the chase for 100 might be on as Ty Thompson goes over 60 yards on the read option. This is comical. This is straight up comical. I don't even know what I was talking about just now. It's hard to make a point in this game because every time we try to make a thought, we get another turnover. And right on two. What a catch. Both feet in bounds by Sean Murphy bunting. We are finally going to end this game. It had to end at some point. And it's a good thing it ends now because the Browns were really going to make us score 100 points in that game. We end up with 87 at the end of the day. An 84-point margin of victory for our New York Giants. It only counts as one win, but man, what a win it was. So I'm going to let you know right now, the Cleveland Browns user got removed from the league after this game because he played so bad and hadn't won a game yet. We actually got this guy removed from the league because of his performance. Look at the stats, though. I mean, this is ridiculous. Saquon, 283 yards in a half. That was only in a half. Saquon got those stats in. We did not play in the second half, and then Kenny Nwanu. I mean, if Kenny did that, Saquon would have destroyed the record if we could have kept him in there. But, yeah, interceptions galore. We even got a couple of sacks for our guys. Queen and Tibbs got in there. 3 apiece for Hunter Waller and Sean Murphy Bunting, and 1 for a number of guys, including Tart and Adoree Jackson. But like I said, it only counts as 1 win. And now we go to the bye week. We cool off a little bit, and we take on one of the best teams in the NFC Conference, the 9-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now at this point in the season, after we cross the bye week, our Giants, as we check out the playoff standings, the playoff bracket, we are the 1 seed right now. So games like this are really important against Tampa Bay because if we lose this game to Tampa Bay, then they are within striking distance of taking that 1 seed from us, and they have the head-to-head advantage. So, against the Bucs, against the Rams, against the Seahawks, against the Cowboys, all those matchups matter, all those head-to-heads matter. So, even though we are pretty good right now as we are underway here at MetLife Stadium once more, even though we are looking pretty good for a playoff spot, if we could get that first round bye, that would be really nice. It's not the goal, but we got to take it one game at a time, and this is a pretty game to take right now if we can against Tampa Bay. But this is the same Tampa Bay team, or at least the same, official NFL team that took us down last time. It's not the same looking Tampa Bay team that we faced last season in the playoffs that beat us on Wild Card Weekend. This is now a Tua Tagovailoa-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers team with J.K. Dobbins in the backfield. Not Leonard Fournette, not Tom Brady like we faced in the playoffs as Tua is dumped by Kayvon Thibodeau. Opening drive looking good, but we're going to try to limit these guys to 3 points. So far, so good as Chris Godwin on the sweep. He'll get nothing. Third down and a lot. Tua handling the low snap. Got it to Dobbins at the backfield. That'll bring up a decision on 4th down, but a decision that Tampa Bay will just put their field goal unit out there. They'll kick it up and good. So, that's one of those drives where, Tampa Bay, good opening drive, but they have to settle for the field goal, which I'm okay with. It's Kenny Nwanu, who is suddenly a home run threat every time he touches the ball. You got to hold your hand in your heart when that dude has the ball if you're the opposition. Third down after the missed throw by Daniel Jones. What a surprise. Daniel Jones missing a throw early in the game, but this time he's on target, and we got Michael Trigg back in the building, baby. Trigg is back from the injury that he suffered against the Philadelphia Eagles, that knee cartilage tear. It's a good thing we had that bye week, man, because we needed to do a little bit of healing with Slayton now back in the lineup and Trigg as well. Jones way back, downfield, Barkley gets away from Devin White all the way to the 16-yard line. Saquon is well rested. He hasn't taken a snap since the end of the first half, just like most of our offense in that Browns game. Third down, Barkley. Oh, he is just rumbling and stumbling close to the first down, but not quite. It's 4th down and 1, and we're going to take a delay of game here intentionally. Never really had the full intentions of going for that. We got close to the first down, but look, this has been our approach all season, right? We're not going to try to give the other team momentum. We're not going to do what we did in the playoffs and fuel the other team to victory. We're going to make people beat us. And if that requires us to play a little bit conservative, so be it. That time we had a bit of an aggressive defense, and, I mean, that goes against our MO. This as well, but Fuji cannot haul in that pass. A little bit too far away from him. Tua, not exactly Tom Brady back there, cannot deliver on 3rd down. And on 4th down, you got Rodrigo Blankenship from 48 yards away, straight down the middle, little hooking to the right, but it's still up and good. Right now, we're just trading field goals here. Just slight little body jabs right now. No one's really going for the haymaker. We're off to a slow start in this high-stakes game. 3rd down and 14. Daniel Jones, nothing's open. Clean pocket, firing the jump ball. Mike Will! Oh, he's gone! Mike Will made it happen! And that was against the Bucs shutdown corner, Tre'Davious White. Trey White, who was traded mid-season to these Bucs from the Buffalo Bills. I mean, he was supposed to be their shutdown guy. You can see the Bucs user gave him number 20 to be the next Rondé Barber of this team. I mean, Rondé Barber is rolling over in his grave watching that play. 2 underneath. He's got it to Dobbins. He's got the first down, and well, we got a touchdown on the board. Someone's found the end zone. Can the Bucs respond? Not quite. Jacob Slade, the backup defensive tackle, in for the injured Dexter Lawrence, getting the sack. 2nd down. Oh, trying to throw the jump ball, but Jaquiski Tartt hanging on for dear life as we have a conservative play call on 3rd down and long, supposedly just trying to make the field goal a bit easier, but this will be from the right hash due to the nature of that jet sweep. So Rodrigo Blankenship with his hands full, lining it up, and Blankenship, cool under pressure, knocks down his 3rd field goal of the game in 3 tries. It's still a field goal fest. We just got that 1 touchdown from Mike Will to make the difference. Is Kenny keeping his balance, and you can wave Kenny goodbye. Kenny Nwanu for the 2nd week in a row is in the end zone for the touchdown on the kick return. Well, I can't say 2nd week in a row. We had our bye. 2nd game in a row. But, I mean, the hot streak lives on for Kenny. Wow, I was talking about before we entered that Browns game that Kenny Nwanu he was a good kick returner for us. Is a great job by Adoree Jackson surviving downfield against Mike Evans, who tried to do his own Mike Williams on us right there. But yeah, Kenny, you guys see the potential on those returns. He had a chance to bust one off eventually, and now the floodgates have opened, and Kenny Nwanu is the most confident player in the league. We could give him any sort of touch, and he'll make do with it. Barkley with a stab. Saquon with the grab. Saquon Barkley to the 7-yard line. Only 5 attempts in the game for Daniel Jones, but his 4 completions have been big ones as we get the gain at 3. Tampa burns the timeout. 2nd down. Oh, MVS never stood a chance as Zion McCollum shuts that play down. Another timeout burned by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and on 3rd down, Barkley! Oh, he nearly got in there a yard away. And this just keeps on happening to us. We keep on being put in the same situation, and we're always going to make the same decision. As we actually got drilled for a false start right there. I was just going to take that to the end of the half. Instead, we got to kick the field goal here with 8 seconds to go in the half. Not really too big of a deal, but it would be if we give up a big play to J.K. Dobbins. Thankfully, we don't. But yeah, we keep on being put in the same position where we nearly get this first down. It's 4th down and 1, and our morals are tested. Do we just milk it to the end of halftime, rely on our defense, or do we take the chance? And I mean, look, our mentality, it's not exactly the sexy style of ball play, but it's the winning style right now. As Barkley with a nice little juke move, good enough for the first down to start the 3rd quarter. But you see Saquon not really getting too much going in this game so far, and yeah, Daniel Jones, he either hits the big play or he just doesn't hit the pass at all, I suppose. 3rd down, Daniel Jones, protected, middle. Good read, great catch. Good job surviving by Rashad Bateman in the middle of the field. Play action on 1st down, opening drive of the 3rd quarter, going to Michael Trigg. And we got to work Michael Trigg back into this game because we didn't really throw it to Bellinger too much. Now we have Trigg. We have our true weapon at the tight end position. We got to get him back to the way he was going in that first half of the season. 4th down and inches. We're on the field. We're going for it. Daniel Jones. Good enough for the first down. Good run by Vanilovic. Oh, but he lost the ball. Doing a a little bit too much, and it's recovered by Devin White and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is indeed a fumble to a back foot throw, picked off on the very next play. Adoree Jackson is doing a great job in single coverage against Mike Evans. That's one of the toughest tasks. I don't know about in the league, but definitely in Madden. We're making it work as Jones zipping. Looking for Trigg and just not establishing the Daniel Jones to Michael Trigg connection the way we want to. Third down, Daniel Jones extending the play. Nothing's there. We'll just throw it away, and I think we're going for the field goal here. Nope. Wow. We're going for his 4th down and 7. This goes against our style, and yeah. Not only are we not going to kick the field goal, we're actually taking a delay of game and punting the ball to Tampa Bay. I mean, this is a little too conservative, perhaps. There's one thing to be smart. There's another thing to just lay down. And, Tampa Bay, this is a different kind of team than the Eagles or the Browns, right? We leave the door open. They might just bust through. Third down, Tua in the corner. Whoa! Nearly picked off, but Darnay Holmes cannot get both feet in bounds. Kenny Nwanu, he is must-see TV all of a sudden. Even if he doesn't get anything like he did there, you could still see the potential. Oh, Barkley, we know what he brings to the table. Big plays all day for Saquon Barkley. He's got 14 for 60, and after that slow start, we trust in Saquon. He's just doing his Saquon thing as he always does. 4-5 yards a pop, busting up that big run over here and there. Third down, open, got it. Welcome back to the fold, Darius Slayton. To the 16-yard line, go to the Giants. Late in the third quarter, it's Kenny Nwanu, lead block from Evan Neal. Just didn't read that block well right there. Really had a chance to cut that inside. Now it's second down, Daniel Jones to the right side. He might take off. He's flustered and throws it away. There were definitely better decisions we could have made there. Instead, now it's third down and 7. We lost 3 by stepping out of bounds. What an effort by Saquon. He got 4 yards in the play, but we're still going to take our field goal, make it a full 14-point lead, and just trust in the fact that, Tampa gets 2 touchdowns. They get 2 touchdowns to get back into this game. So be it. But can they? I don't know. They haven't found the end zone in 3 quarters. This Tua Tagovailoa, it's really just low efficiency numbers besides maybe a jump ball or 2 to Mike Evans. The downfield passing attack is just not there for the Bucs the way they want it to be, as we have J.K. Dobbins. He's been held in check. J.K. Dobbins had a good start to this game, but we've really slowed him down in the second half, as we've done to most running backs. I thought that might be intentional grounding or roughing. Thankfully, it's intentional grounding. I was really mad if it was roughing. Instead, now it's third down and 25. Tua drop back. Under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Good job by Godwin extending for the catch, making it a 4th down and 12 that the Bucs surely have to go for here, and they will. Tua against the 4-man rush, drifting to the left side, running away from Ojulari, and that's going to be a first down scramble for Tua Tagovailoa, who lost the ball on his way out of bounds as Patrick Queen escorted him out of bounds. Tua, that's for Godwin, pop fly, picked off, Cordell Flott with the interception, and once again, it's Hunter Waller that keeps on putting these hits on in pass coverage. Like, Hunter's not getting some of these interceptions, but, he's getting the assist as we get sacked by Vita Vea on third down, and, this has not been a banner day for us offensively. I don't think there's any doubt about it, but this is the same way the playoff game went. Neither offense played good in that Tampa versus Giants playoff game from last year. It was the defenses that shined, but for Tampa Bay, it's their mistakes that are piling on and not ours. We're not throwing those turnovers. The only turnover we had was the fumble from Daniel Jones after converting a 4th down. That was just a bad break more than anything else, because Daniel Jones decided he wanted to be Derrick Henry and break a bunch of tackles. Third down, here's a drop back. Tua looking for Evans, double covered. We're not going to let Mike Evans beat us in single coverage, not this late. 4th down, game on the line. Tampa Bay from the 31-yard line. Delayed blitz, doesn't get there. Tua protected. Tight coverage, and got it to go. Adoree Jackson practically smothering J.K. Dobbins, who still makes the catch. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Tua in trouble. Oh, he tried to stutter step, and Mohamed Diabate was not falling for that. He got the sack. Second down and forever. Tua again rolling to the left, extending. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Fuji wasn't able to make the clean catch, and now it's third down and forever. Tua off the back foot, jump ball, swatted away by Sean Murphy Bunting, trying to get a jump ball to the athletic tight end, Darnell Washington. Here we go, game on the line, blitz is in! Oh man, we were never going to give Tua a chance, to make a read in more than a second. The jailbreak gets home, and now we're just going to try to work a little bit of clock or the timeouts. Looks like the timeouts aren't being used, so we'll work the clock. Kene with the run. Still no timeouts. Well, that's practically GG's as Kenny Nwanu with one more run on third down. He's got the first. He's cutting the grass, and Kenny Nwanu with some sportsmanship. We had a great chance to score that touchdown there, but we'll just, shake the other guy's hand, say GG's, and get out of here. We don't want to rub anybody the wrong way. We don't want to run out the score, get ourselves in trouble. We'll just take our win. I know Kene had it right there, and the reason why I ran out of bounds is because I had conservative on. I couldn't give myself up, so rather than risking a fumble, just standing there, let me just get out of bounds, and we'll just kneel it out from there. And Tampa didn't call their timeouts. We call GG's. We get out of there with the win. The winning streak lives on, baby, and we got a big win against a team that bounced us out of the playoffs last year, which proves that we have made improvements with our Giants team this year, man. I mean, this is looking as good of a year as any for us to make some noise to at least win a playoff game, right? Because we're looking playoff bound. Just how much further can we get there? All to be determined by the way we close out this regular season and then some. But for now, that'll do it for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 23 gameplays. GG's to everybody that we played. I'll catch you guys next time. And I don't even know who we play next week, man, but we play the Baltimore Ravens next week. We play the Baltimore Ravens. They got a really good record. So we got some fun games coming down the stretch, some big games coming down the stretch. So definitely tune in for those. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.